always like to make a late entry. Wow, she was not kidding. This is a good-looking crowd. Give yourselves a round for being so damn good-looking. Well, not everybody. That's okay. Oh my gosh, guys, it was crazy getting here tonight, I gotta tell you. You know, it's weird. My ancestors were able to cross an ocean solely guided by the stars. And here I am missing my exit with a navigation system that talks to me. But it is great to be here. I do have to make this quick, though, because I gotta get back to the 7-Eleven and do the books. I'm going to be counting Slurpee cups until 3 a.m. It's going to be a nightmare. My Uncle Mohan's getting old. He wants to change the name of the store from 7 to 11, 7-Eleven to 7 to 6:30. It's like I just want to have a tall glass of smart water and watch Jeopardy. I love the family business. Where's our pot smoking group at? Right here. They're quiet because they had a lot before the show. Well, this is for you guys. Did you know that bee stings are down in California due to all the marijuana that's being grown? Mm-hmm. Yeah. The bees are so stoned they can't get their stingers together. Just hang out in the hive and drone on the phone all day. I've been in the Bay now for 6 years, and I'm still trying to figure out why so many men here look like lumberjacks. You know, every time I see a guy in a flannel shirt and a wool cap, I want to go camping. And then I look closer, and it's a woman. I do love how the Bay has so many places with beautiful Spanish names that everyone pronounces wrong. It's not Las Gatas, it's Los Gatos. It's not San Jose, it's San Jose. It's not Hayward, it's Haywardo. So I'm 53 and a single mom. Thank you. I paid her to do that. I hate it when my married girlfriends call themselves single moms just because they had to watch their kids for a weekend. While their husbands were off fishing on Brokeback Mountain. I'm like, I don't think you're a single mom. I'm also multilingual and ready to mingle. Yes. I speak English, Spanish, and Portuguese, and I'm currently mingling with rednecks, gardeners, and Uber drivers. When I was 42, I decided I wanted to have a baby on my own. They say the best sperm comes from Denmark. But it is hard to find a good Danish in Haywardo. Nothing but churros and egg rolls there. Then I got knocked up by a French guy. I was running a marathon. He handed me a cup of Gatorade and said, "Meet me, the bushes." That day, I did 26 miles on my feet and 5 miles on my back. My son is 8, and he's a lot like his dad. He's handsome, athletic, and still lives with mommy. He didn't want to come out. The doctor said he was going to have to induce me. I thought he said he was going to have to seduce me. I was like, damn it, this is how the whole thing got started in the first place. When he was born, he came out white, so I took him to the beach, and we didn't leave until he was as dark as me. I couldn't have people thinking I was an au pair. He's half French, half Indian, and born in Brazil, so I'm pretty sure he's got a good shot at Stanford. Smart, too. He can remember all my passwords. He says he wants to know his dad, so I told him he's French. He said, "Like the fries?" I said, "No, he's flaky, more like a croissant." Every once in a while, he'll ask to sleep with me. Last Saturday, he said, "Mommy, can I sleep in your bed tonight?" I said, "Sure. Just let me get rid of that Uber driver first." I caught him stealing candy because I found the wrappers in a hole in his mattress. Yeah, he thought the warden wouldn't turn his cell. But I did. And I put another 6 months on his sentence. He'll be 48 when he gets paroled. If he's stealing candy now, what is he going to be hiding in there when he's a teenager? Yeah, like a lockpick, you know? An outline of the sewer system? Getaway clothes? You know, I found an open bag of Toll House chocolate chips behind the curtains. This kid hides food everywhere. It's like I'm living with Jenny Craig. He's preparing for a career as a criminal. He stole $200 from me and gave it to his teacher. I know, he's like Robin Hood in reverse. He's stealing from the poor and giving to the poorer. Next thing you know, he's going to be robbing banks and giving it to charity. That's probably going to be the name of the hussy he'll be bringing home as a teenager, too. I was like, why did you take that money? He's like, it's my money. Like he just won it in a poker match. I'm like, dude, stealing is wrong, okay? You don't want to be financially irresponsible in life. You want to be free, like your dad. I know, that's okay. The back got it, that's okay. Yeah, and he's been asking for a younger brother for like forever, right? So I finally gave in and got him a dog. I wasn't completely sold on the idea at first because I don't have a good track record with pets. I did okay with a fish and a parakeet, but then the cat got hungry. Plus, I never grew up with dogs, you know? I dated a lot of them. So we drove all the way to Hanford to adopt a Chihuahua. That's like a 3-hour drive. Yeah, like there aren't any Chihuahuas in Hawardo. I spent more on gas than on the adoption fee, and then the Chihuahua rejected us. I know, imagine that. A Mexican dog doesn't want to live with me. Like I'm not brown enough. I mean, I got spicy table scraps. You'll get used to curry. I really wanted to bring her home, too. I couldn't wait to put that red dot on her forehead. On the way home, we took the I-5, and I saw a sign that said fruits and nuts with an arrow. I thought, this must be the shortcut to San Francisco. It's like we got some America's Got Talent judges back there. Simon Cowell, are you here? So now we're fostering a Shih Tzu. More like shits everywhere. And I'm potty training again, which is not easy with a small dog, because she keeps falling in. I feel like this job is going to change me, though. As long as she doesn't wear shoes in the house. And the shelter's going to take care of all medical needs. They're going to spay her for free and remove my bunions. I don't know, I think the lady in the brown jacket just fell asleep. Should we call security? Oh no, she's awake. That's great. Okay. All right. I wouldn't have just wanted, I didn't know, maybe I thought, is the dog stuff too close for you, too personal? Okay. You're doing all right though, right? Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. So who else has got kids here? Yeah, okay, lots of us. Yeah, you definitely, do you have a lot of kids? Do they scream just like you? How old are your kids? How old are your kids? 10 and 8. 10 and 8, you know what? What grade is your 8-year-old in?
She's in the 2nd grade.
Yeah, mine too. And you know what? They don't give him any homework because they want him to bond with his family.
Love that.
Right. I am like, he doesn't have any family. It's just me and him. So give him some freaking homework. Get him out of my hair for 45 minutes, you know? I think they should take all the kids of single parents and put them in one class. And give them like 8 hours of homework. And wash those whiteboards too. My son likes to dress himself for school. You know, most of the time he looks like a superhero who fought evil and lost. Comes home with a black eye and one sock. Yeah. And I can't stand the PTA either. You guys know what I'm talking about. parents to avoid. In the old days, we all used to worry about drug dealers on campus. Now the PTA is pushing candy. Oh yeah. Yeah, they sit at their desks in their suits and hats, and all the parents are buying candy for their kids, except for me. Because I know if you mix a Mars bar with Ritalin, you'll end up in outer fucking space. I swear I go to those meetings and I just want to pick up the garbage can and pound somebody over the head with it like Sonny Corleone. But you can't do that there. They tell you if you got a complaint, contact the principal. So I send this guy an email, and he's got a name like a bullfighter. Estimado señor Jorge Ernesto Felipe Sandoval. I wrote, ¿por qué este pendejo de la cantina de candy está pidiendo mi teléfono? He writes me back, Señorita Guyanin, I don't speak Spanish. Are you kidding me? My son's still attached to his stuffed animal, Curious George. Takes it everywhere. Yeah, yours got one too? My son said, Mommy, all I want for my birthday this year is a visit from the real Curious George. I know. But you know what? I'm going to get that for him. Because I heard the man with the yellow hat has a huge banana. Somebody's getting lucky tonight. His favorite movie's Toy Story. You know, Toy Story was written by a 53-year-old woman. Because who else would name their favorite toys? Buzz and Woody. He also loves the Minions, but they don't fool me. Those things are butt plugs. I got to sign him up for summer camp now, and I hate it. I hate it. You know, it's like booking a flight on a budget airline. Yeah, you got to be at your computer at exactly the right time with all your documents ready, and even then, you don't know if you're going to get the seat you want or end up sandwiched between a monk and a screaming baby. And my son, he always wants to do the camps that he's least likely to be successful in. He's like, Mommy, this summer I want to learn how to cook. I'm like, whoa, hang on, Emerald Lagasse. Let's master scissors before we start playing with sharp objects, okay? It's like competing in the Hunger Games trying to enroll him in summer camp in Hawardo. No, you got to be willing to fight to the death to get a spot in some of those programs. Of course, it doesn't help that we live in District 12 and we're all coal miners. I'm going through the change. So far, I've got $7.94. A couple days ago, I got a hot flash sitting at a red light. And I realized my seat warmer was on. I spend almost all my time just looking for a place to fart. I can get pretty loud. Most of the time it sounds like a drive-by. Ba-ba-ba-ba-boom! Some jokes I do just for me. I fantasize about having two men at once now. One cooking, one cleaning. I have that one at like 5:30 every day. And everything makes me horny. I go to the grocery store, I see a cucumber, I get horny. I see a banana, I get horny. I see an eggplant, I get really horny. Because I like them, big, fat, and purple. Even the mailman makes me horny. And her name's Sylvia. I'm not worried about gaining any weight, though, because let's face it, after 50, if you got a good camel toe, who's looking at your muffin top? Thank you, back row. Then again, you don't want to gain so much weight your camel toe turns into elephant toe. If I end up with elephant toe, I'm going to have all the Indian guys chasing after me. Oh, they're going to want to sit on me and then beat me with a stick. I did get a new gynecologist this year, and I love her. She's got a real gentle touch. And Parkinson's. You two like that one. Let me know if you want her number. It's not easy starting comedy at my age because you got to work a lot to get good. By the time I get good, I won't be able to know if I'm good. Now let's face it, I am an older comedian, but the young comics love me because I got candy. But I love what I do. I love being a mom and I love being a comedian because it pays exactly the same. Absolutely nothing. Just tips. That's why I designed these bags to afford my dream. This is our logo, the Cougar Comedy Collective. And this logo was designed by a comedian and the bags were made by a comedian. So by purchasing one of these, you'll give me enough gas money to get home. These bags are $25 because we're Cougars, we're classy, we're not cheap. And they are the perfect size for the 3 items that you can afford at Whole Foods. But listen, if you don't want to use it as a grocery bag, wear it as a bib, I don't care. I saw the cars in the parking lot. I know there's money in this room. We also have air fresheners so you can smell as good as you look. So if you're interested in one of these items, see me after the show. But listen, I know I can stay home at night and exchange texts with some weirdo I met online. But I thought, no, I'm going to go out there and meet them the old-fashioned way. By doing open mics. That is like joining the weirdo club. You make friends with some comedians and they become like your family. You think, wow, I can't stand these people either. And as a comedian, you gotta have followers. So far, I've got the IRS, Chase Bank, and the Alameda Sheriff's Department. People look at me and they have a hard time figuring out where I'm from. They either think I'm Brazilian, Mexican, or Middle Eastern, which is okay, because I don't like to fly anyways. I think that's a tough one for some of you, so take your time. I come from a small country in South America that most people in California know about, Guyana. And that's because California is good at producing kooks that know how to build temples. I did live in Brazil for 13 years. Man, that was a lot of waxing. I went down there for sun, sand, and sex, and I came back with a son. In Brazil, the girls are required to go to samba school to learn how to expertly shake their ass. In San Francisco, it's the boys. Soccer's like a religion down there. The only reason Brazil won 5 championships is because when the Pope came to town, he blessed all their balls. And in Brazil, this does not mean everything is okay. This means I suck dick. I know, I did not know that for the first 2 years I was there. Guys would come up to me and be like, "E aí, tudo bem?" And I would go, next thing you know, I was getting poked in the eye. My family is half Hindu, half Muslim. Half of them worship the cow, the other half want to barbecue it on Sundays. Both love goat, though. In fact, my Uncle Sukhinder Singh was arrested twice. Okay, not a lot of goat eaters out here in Santa Rosa. That's okay. My cousin from Mumbai married a Catholic girl, and when they offered communion, all the Indians got up because they thought it was the line to the buffet. I gave them 2 air fryers. I hope there's some goat on the menu. I envy the Catholics, I do, because you guys have one God. Hindus have a God for everything. There's one for prosperity, one for fertility. We even have one for anxiety. Yeah, her name is Anaxia. Hindus believe in reincarnation, the cycle of birth and death. You die a cockroach, you come back a politician. The room seems divided on that one. I'm a comedian, so if I die on stage, I come back with better jokes. In fact, we got some tonight from a young lady who came to the show. Big thank you to her for those. I'm sure I'll be using them in the afterlife. I was raised on a dirt floor. My parents weren't poor, just messy. When you came to our house, you were required to put your shoes on. My parents are temperamental people, half temper, half mental. My mom is really bad with names. Like when I introduced her to my white boyfriend, Andy, she said, "Oh, hello, Ramesh." "It's Andy, Mom." "Well, it should be Ramesh." The only steady job my dad had was drinking. He was so steady at it, he never spilt a drop. He used to like to pretend he had a gun. One time I was at my boyfriend's house, he called over there. "Hello? This is Priya's father, Mr. Deodat Gayatine. If you hurt my daughter, I will get my gun and kill you. Right after I finish this rum and coke." Growing up, I was taught to greet everyone by saying namaste. Best way to remember it is to ask yourself, are you going home tonight? Namaste. So you're not leaving? So you're not leaving? Namaste. Come on, man, get out of here. Namaste. Even though I'm single, my mom still hopes I marry a doctor. I said, well, we're Indian. Arrange something. But it's not easy dating Indian guys, because eventually they all resemble Gandhi. I can tell some of you are big fans of Gandhi. That's okay. I'm not spending the rest of my life walking 20 paces behind some motherfucker in a 50-pound diaper. The body odor that can stop a water buffalo. The toenails that can snatch a salmon. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am ready for a real relationship. And a really strong orgasm. As long as those two guys never find out about each other, I should be okay. Guys are always hitting on me. I was at the park the other day and this guy goes, "Come on, girl, age is just a number." I said, "That's easy for you to say, because you're 9. All right, thank you guys so much. I'm Priya Gayatine.